we're going to go to a special guest who we have that is waiting right now to come on with us. Could you, is he on yet? Yes, sir. Could you please introduce,
Yes.
I apologize. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Please
That's okay.
forgive me. Would you introduce yourself to us? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My name's Siaka Massaquoi. I'm very happy to be here.
Tell us about yourself, Siaka.
Well, I was an actor in Hollywood for almost 20 years. 2020 opened my eyes like it did for many people, and even though I'm wearing glasses and my vision is a lot more clear. I actually, it's where, after that time is where Jesus found me. I was able to return to the faith of my grandfather.
Praise God.
Awesome.
Yes, amen. I was baptized in January 1st of 2022.
Awesome.
I got married later that year. Now I have a 7-month, he's turned 7 months today,
All
actually,
right.
my 7-month-old son. Yeah, Xavier.
Beautiful.
And, when Sarah asked me to be a part of this, it was something I definitely wanted to do because ever since I was 10, I have been working with kids myself. And to see what has been going on recently in our culture and what's been allowed to go on and the sex slavery that has been going on has been so disgusting. We have to contend for the faith, and we have to be bold Christians. There's no more time of keeping our faith hidden because we don't want to offend anymore because the culture has taken us down such a dark road. It's very important for us to speak up about this topic.
Boy, I love his voice.
Yeah.
Do you hear how deep his voice is? Man, you have such a gorgeous voice. Man, I love that. Even when he's speaking
Thank
low,
you.
I'm like, oh my God, I wish I had that voice.
Thank you.
Siaka, would you tell us, what are you doing now? Now that, are you still acting or what are you doing?
Yes. So now what I'm doing is I'm using all the talents that God gave me to bring a voice to Christians, Christian movement, and just being more bold.
Praise
The Lord
God.
saved me from a dark time. It started in 2016 where he relieved me from alcoholism. I was going through that process, and that's what helped me get to the Christian God, as opposed to anything at the time hearing of God. I'm like, I didn't want to hear it, but it slowly worked me over there, and Jesus did his work inside me. And moving forward, after 2020 hit, and I got more involved in Trump rallies in Beverly Hills, I got louder and more bold with my voice. I was canceled from Hollywood, so I started taking what I've learned and my acting skills and took it to doing speeches around Southern California and now around the country. Also, I started working with Babylon Bee, the Babylon Bee.
Oh
So
yeah,
we
they're
used,
cool.
yes, yeah, we use many of you may remember California's Move to Texas series that we did. It was a great way to just bring laughter to the ridiculousness
Yes, I
that
love
has
their
been going
humor.
on.
Love their
Yeah.
humor.
And they have a great movie coming out January 6th, The Deadliest Day. That's actually came out. It's coming out end of this week coming up. So
Oh, really?
So we have we use humor and we use that talent. A lot of talented people that work for the Bee. Now I'm currently working for Daily Wire as Black Jeremy for the Jeremy's Razors commercials. And we're bringing humor as much as possible because I'm of the belief, and many of us are of the belief, that humor helps to just release a lot of the pressure that society has put on top of us right now. They don't want us to laugh. They don't want us to have God's joy, not Kamala Harris's joy. And I'm sorry if anyone's voting for that, but I'm just going to be honest. We're going to have the Lord's joy, and God's given me a gift to perform. And so any chance I can to be able to inspire, uplift, and bring humor to a group of Christians, conservatives, anyone in general, just thinking that the world is only a dark or gray place. I'm telling you, no, it's not true. We do have hope. We can laugh and we can enjoy ourselves through this battle.
Well, if you're doing humor, you're gonna be my friend. I'll tell you that. And I just hate how that the cancel culture has gotten it to where humor, comedy, anything funny has a narrow bandwidth now that
Right.
you can barely do anything. So
Well, I saw in Hollywood, they've pretty much become humorless. So at this point now, and I think this is a good thing that they have pushed so hard because Daily Wire's here in Nashville. I know Patrick Bet David's doing a studio in Florida, and Texas has a bunch of studios there. Nevada's opened up. It's decentralizing the power of entertainment and storytelling. And Jesus, one thing I think that's really important as us Christians we miss is sometimes we like to tell just the facts a little much. And Jesus told the facts, but he told it in story as well, his parables. Part of the reason was because in that generation, so many people couldn't read and couldn't retain. And I would say it's close to that now, where our reading levels are low, especially in places like California, but our attention span is so low.
Well, I'm sorry, he was whispering something to me while you were talking, because he said, I want him to come visit Glad Tidings. He's wanting you to come here, so he wants you to come visit us.
Come visit us.
Let's figure it out. Yeah.
But they're telling
let's
me,
figure it out.
they're telling me, yes, they told me we have a new total that we have to go to, so they ranked
Okay, let's do it.
We're almost at $24,000 so far.
Yes.
Thank God. All right. Thank you so
Nice.
much, everyone who's giving. There's so many different ways you can give, and we appreciate everyone who's giving. There's telephone numbers that'll be on the screen. There's different ways you can connect with us. But Siaka, if you could just tell the people what you feel about them giving to this cause to help us rescue these children from sex trafficking before you leave us. Just give a little shout out for that, if you would, please.
Well, what we're doing, and I'll start off with this. This is from Matthew 18:6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the deep depths of the sea. And why it's important that we should step up now. We're looking at what our society, just the degradation and what they're teaching kids in school right now, from the trans confusion, LGBT, flesh only focus that they have these kids on. They're creating this world of sexual deviancy, and they're importing it at the same time. And what's going on, and I think as we're used to saying, sex trafficking, I think we need to call it exactly what it is. This is sex slavery. We're in a time now where we're seeing slavery at an industrial level, even more than a transatlantic slave trade. And if anyone out there, the reason why we need to help is, number one, it's godless, so we need to fight back against it. But also, number two, these kids, if they survive it, then we have a lot of people in our culture with these scars, sometimes unhealed scars, and they end up fertilizing the ground of our society as well. And so then you're going to have adults who will carry on the same pain and give it back down to generations. So if we don't step up now and see that this sex slavery is one of the biggest crimes against humanity happening right now, we're fighting against these old pagan gods and goddesses. This one's Asherah, the sex goddess, as well as Moloch, and we're sacrificing these children. They're doing that, especially with the border. We know at least 30 to 40% of women and young boys and girls are being assaulted. They are being raped, and they're being brought here to be these sex slaves for individuals here in our own country. Our own country has funded at least 300 and some kids that are lost, and our own tax dollars are going to that. So if you unknowingly are spending your tax dollars to support sex slavery, at least you have an opportunity now to knowingly counteract and counterbalance that, and be able to step up and put some money that you want to yourself towards helping these children and helping these women to stop this barbaric trade that's going on right now.
Man, I wish we could have you on for an hour, man. You're great. Thank you so much, Siaka.
Thank you, guys.
Amazing. Thank you for being with us. We love you, man.
Love you
Keep
too.
on doing what you're doing, and I'll look for you on Babylon B, okay?
Yes, and come and email me for when you don't want me to come out there. I'd love to spend some time with you guys.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.